This is Pro Digital Gear, and today we're going to be unboxing the Canon Pro 2000. So the first thing you need to do is remove the cover by lifting it straight up just like this. The first thing you'll notice is the printer stand legs. So we pulled those out. This is the left leg, and on the other side we have the right leg. So we went ahead and pulled those off the top. In the center you'll find your manuals and your brochures. Make sure you don't lose those. You will also find some sheet media to get started, to do some nozzle checks, and the head alignment. So then we have the printer basket arms. There's two of them. So we went ahead and took those out. The next thing we can see here is the crossbeam that connects the two printer stand legs. Definitely don't just take off the styrofoam protection because in the top you have some more parts. Alright, on this side we have some more parts of our printer stand, our 2-inch to 3-inch roll adapters, some hardware, and don't forget to take out this nifty parts tray that goes on the printer stand. Over here we have the other side of our media spindle. We have our power cable. And we also have some of our starter ink. This isn't all of the ink though, the rest should be on the opposite side. On the other side we have more parts to our catch basket, and we have our print head. You can see it's wrapped in this silver packaging. You're going to want to be pretty careful with this. Go ahead and find a safe place for this guy. Then we have some more manuals and guides and some of our software, and also the rest of our starter inks. Now at this point we went ahead and removed the side styrofoam that was protecting the printer. These pieces came off very easily. Just go ahead and remove them. And there she is in all her glory. We're just going to spin her around. The Canon Pro 2000. Still cocooned in orange tape and plastic. We went ahead and pulled that off. Once your printer is in its final destination, you can go ahead and carefully pull off all of the orange protective tape. They have these styrofoam blocks here, protecting the cover that comes down. There's a lot of this orange protective tape, so we're going to want to carefully make sure that we remove all of it. This protective tape does help with the moving process to keep all the parts of the printer safe. There's even styrofoam that goes underneath the ink doors, held on by the orange tape. Now if you open up the printer cover, you could see that there's tape around the print head. And this is something you need to be really careful of. There's actually a ribbon tied to a note on the front of the printer. The ribbon goes to a plastic stop that's on the drive belt for the print head. Carefully remove that. Make sure that when you're pulling off the orange tape that you don't just rip that ribbon off. I'm not sure why Canon put that on the outside. I feel like it'd be kind of easy to accidentally pull that ribbon off while pulling that note off and then possibly damaging the belt that drives the print head. So be careful of that. Then we removed more of that orange tape from the front of the printer. Some of it's a little tricky to get off, so just be patient. Don't forget to remove that orange tape that goes around the print head. It's actually holding on an orange guard that's a little bit underneath the print head, so carefully remove that. You might want to hang on to this guard and the one that was on the drive belt and save that in case you move your printer in the future. Then we have to remove the orange tape that's on both sides of the printer. And this little orange piece of tape here actually holds a little tool inside the printer. It looks like it's a little dust brush. maybe to clean some parts of your printer. Make sure you don't lose that. You could probably keep it right in its little storage spot. Also, if we open up our roll media cover, we find our printer spindle. And I don't know how they really did this, but there's some orange tape that wraps around the printer spindle. It's a little tricky to get off. But make sure you take that off so you can take your printer spindle out. Also, when you go to lift your printer off of the crate, make sure you use these handles when you lift. Also, don't throw anything away yet. On the bottom here, you still have your media catch basket. Alright, so let's just review everything that you should have to get your Pro 2000 up and running. Of course, you have all your starter inks. You should have these two parts that go on the back of your catch basket for your media. You should have two of the 2-inch to 3-inch core adapters for your media spindle. And I believe these two parts are locks for the arms on the catch basket. You should have two of those bad boys. Then you should have a little bag with 2 Allen wrenches and your hardware. Then you have the other side of your printer spindle. You can see the little lock mechanism right here. It also makes for a pretty sweet spinny top. Oh yeah. You see how long that spun? And you should have a power cable. Just the average 3-prong power cord. Again, you're definitely going to want to save that little note that was attached to the ribbon that was attached to the lock that went on the belt that drives the printhead. Also, you have the printhead lock that was underneath the printhead. Save that as well. This will keep your printhead and belt safe if you decide to move your printer in the future. You should have 2 arms for the catch basket. They're kind of funny looking. They kind of look like 2 robot arms. Actually, let's have our robot introduce our next part. It's the printhead for the Pro 2000. Nicely wrapped in this silver packaging to keep it safe. Be careful with that one, Mr. Video Robot. Don't bang on the top of it like that. Yay, printhead. Our video robot is now going to show you the manuals and some of the software that come with the printer. He's a little clumsy. He doesn't have fingers. And then also you have some of your setup guides. Yeah, he's having a little hard time here flipping this over. Will we get it? Oh, there we go. Good job, video robot. And that is it, my friends. Don't forget to stay tuned to our next video where we show you how to start up your Canon Pro 2000 for the first time. The link to that video will eventually be in our description below. Also, feel free to browse the other videos on our YouTube channel. And if you have any questions, you can give our wonderful staff a call at 1-888-459-1482. This video is, of course, brought to you by Pro Digital Gear. Thanks for watching.